Tamam dostlar. Evet tamam dostlar. Bu sizlerle bir gryllsın videolarını daha doğrusu iyrənç yemeğe gittiği videolarına bakacağız. Tamam sen size insanlar bu videoyu izlemesin. İndiyse video geç. Tamam dostlar. Bu sizlerle bir gryllsın iyrənç yediği yemeklere bakacağız. Birazcık kısa birazcık da uzun çekepler bakacağım. Buralar boş verin buralar. Yedim. Burada batır onu çıkmaya çalışır. Bakın indi görneyin.
Next I need to score the flesh on the legs. Then start to get the skin off the carcass.
Yazgın dersin özür. Sonra ise ben arayla onun dersinin hamısını çıkartır.
Using my hands rather than a knife means there's far less chance of cutting the skin. I want to keep this fleece intact.
Birisi dersin özür.
My last job is to break off the front legs.
Qurd ayağı.
With the limbs pushed through, I can work the fleece up towards the neck. And cut through the last bit of the meat, and then I should just be able to twist his head. And it should pop off. And then that is gonna be my sleeping bag.
İğrenç.
And then the meat on this, if you're only ever gonna get one piece of meat off a carcass, go for this bit. Straight down, close into the backbone, and there's this line of really nice, strong muscle. Oh, look at that.
Bakın bu pişler. Bakın neymiş.
That's a bit I'm gonna keep.
İnşallah pişirir.
It's hard.
Yüreğini çıkart. Yok bu dili de değil.
Of blood, which is rich in iron.
Bu yüreği olamaz. Ha bu yüreği de çok balacak ama.
It's one of the ultimate survival foods. It's warm, bloody, salty. It's not nearly as good as those lines are going to taste when I barbecue them up. Freeing it from the bog was tough work, but the sheep means I'll eat well, but it'll be...
Burada çok yemeği yemedi. Ancak derisini soydu.
Nice and snug.
Neyse, devirip. Buna bakaq, bundan sonra içindən ceviz bunlar. Əvvəldə. Dəvə yemə, dəvə yemə. Aram.
And in extremity for shelter. Do is grab a good bit of...
Əvvəllər kameralar çox pismiş. Buna baxmayarım dostlar. Bunda kameralar çox pis, mən gözlərim pis açdı. Buradan bunu birinci baxırıq.
There we go. Look, she's clinging on with all its tentacles. But it's going to be good to eat. You see the two eyes there? Quick way of killing this. Bite straight between them, sever the nerves. Still gripping on, but that's just nerve reflex there. See it even on my lip, look. Problem is, the sucker sticks to the throat. Man, look at the teeth on that thing. They're almost human. But the reason they're so big and strong is this guy feeds off coral. Just uses those teeth to munch through it. And then this bit on the top, the trigger, if it's threatened, that will go up and acts as like a barb to stop any bigger fish trying to swallow it.
Bakın ben burada neymiş. Bu video dediğim gibi kısa olacak.
Drinking water, one of the best things you can eat from a fish.
Ama çok iyi
The eyeballs got masses of fluid in it.
Gözünü çıkarttı. Həmişə bu bir şeyin gözünü yiyir də.
There you go. See that? It looks pretty horrible, but really nutritious and lots of good fluids in it. Grip good up.
Gözündə linza varsa qıramırsan o. İyrənç odur ki, ağzından saxır.
Salty, chewy marble. Oh, ready
Bu
for
ən
this?
iyrənc edir, amma bura baxmır.
Oh my goodness. This one has been living in there a very, very long
Çox
time.
iyrəncdir Asiya. Mədəsi zəiflənlər bu videoya baxmaz. Gördünüz iyrəncliyini. Bundan sonra da fışkırır.
Insects like these contain more protein than beef or fish. They're perfect survival food. This actually ranks as one of the worst things I've ever eaten.
Bir yerde video var. Ne? Burada. Yani bunun nasıl bir yerde var? Uzun da bildiğiniz sesler.
I'm 200 miles inside the Arctic Circle to move.
Marallardan ne çıksın? Burada maral bakın
Be secured around the ankle, but also want to secure this antler, this primary weapon. As long as you control the head, you control the beast. Okay, I've dispatched it quickly.
Yatırın boynuzu şeye bağladı, ağaca bağladı.
Instantly brain dead. Any movement now is just reflex. And that blood is drunk by indigenous people all around the world.
Vampir diye kan iç.
In these freezing temperatures, it doesn't get any better than this. It's warm and full of protein. And survival food is really pretty, but that is life-giving. It's minus 20 degrees on this exposed plain. I need to get it gutted and skinned before it freezes solid. Get right into its chest cavity, just to get the heart. There you go. And look at the size of that for a heart.
Burada dediğim gibi maralın yüreğini yer. Maralın koyunun yüreğinden 3-5 katı yer.
Eater of raw meat, and they'll eat it on the go as a way of keeping warm. But that's fine to eat just like that. At least it's warm.
Bir tane de var, anlatılmayan. Bu video dediğim gibi böyle yarıda. Bakalım.
Moments in the light.
Coming up.
Bear versus yak.
The Tuvans are yak herders. And Sarat wants to show me how important yaks are to their survival in this barren land.
How about starting our first entry with a fantastic yakatizer? Sometimes you gotta drop the table manners to survive in the wilderness.
And what I'm going to do is see what I can then get out of that yak that I can use for survival.
Learning from the Tuvans, a Turek ethnic group in southern Siberia, Grills goes raw when he's faced with a long-haired bovid known as a yak. Although they achieve a humane way to kill the poor fellow, Grills takes his first bite, and you could say it's a bit cold-blooded, as he sucks the blood out of the yak.
Warm, salty. But if you hadn't eaten, came across this literally would save you.
But of course, the buck doesn't stop there with the bear, as he proceeds to skin the yak for his upcoming runway show, and he chows down on his next main meal, the liver and the eye.
I have no idea what this is going to taste like.
Number 9. bear gone bare.
Okay, let's get into this.
By any chance, if you were in the Arctic and witnessed someone running naked, it was probably Bear Grylls.
This kind of survival is measured in seconds. It's agony on my bare skin, and even the camera has frozen.
The fourth season of Man vs. Wild starts off with Grylls doing some chilling stunts in the freezing barrens of the Arctic. He boldly traverses the Arctic River that is way below the temperature water chest deep, with escaping a train.
How on earth am I gonna get over this lip?
How about Man vs. Wild and Machine? It's a rough
Bakıyor bunlara.
in the water.
Bunlar mermisiz. Ne geliyor?
Without checking the back to civilization.
I think I'm gonna go for a swallow.
Ziplining and eating a few critters here and there.
We need to move. Come, go, go, go, go, go, go.
Grylls literally runs for his life, chasing the light at the end of the tunnel, out of which
Easiest way of eating this is to make a bug patty out of all of these things. See what we've got in here.
In-N-Out better shape up their protein-style burger, because Grylls just one-upped the competition.
The beetles, a couple of moths as well.
We all know bugs are full of protein, and when worse comes to worse, better gut up and take whatever Mother Nature offers. But Grylls takes it even further by making a patty full of locusts, beetles, praying mantis, and moth out in the Sahara Desert. Grossed out? Well, look on the bright side. It's crunchy with natural flavors, and you can find it everywhere near you.
Oh,
Number 6, eating a raw snake.
it's a puff adder, and these are one of the most dangerous snakes in all of Africa.
If there were an award given to the manliest man of all mankind, Bear Grylls would skip all nomination because there is no competition. He has shown his balls of steel by going face-to-face with the puff adder.
But he's gonna be lunch.
This venomous viper snake is responsible for the
And the fangs remains active for
Gelsen
hours,
bakayım taraflı
even days.
yandı.
You want to be careful of the head even after it's off. Look, you see the fangs on that.
After a couple of rounds of kendo with the puff adder, Grylls eats it raw on the spot. As a coup de grace, he grills it with a makeshift bush oven as a finisher.
Snake a la Namibia. Let's try it.
Number 5, a nice drink of urine.
You'll need water, but if there isn't any, you can drink your own pee.
For thousands of years, our ancestors have done amazing things with urine.
What I can do, though, is take this off and then pee on it.
It was used to hydrate their bodies and for
Burada
He
öz
had-
idrarını bitiyor.
And cooling.
Speaking of whizzes, he's
Burada çıngıraklı ilanı vermiş.
And the stomach itself is in 3 parts.
even if he enjoys taking shots of his own urine, Bear's bladder and his snakeskin flask can only last him so long until his supply runs dry.
And the bit I want is called the rumen, where it keeps the fluids.
Burning up in the blazing desert, Grylls remains calm and collected while in search of water. Dying from dehydration is never the last straw for Grylls, but it was the straw that broke the metaphorical camel's back.
It's like a reservoir, this rumen water.
In this insane moment, Grylls stumbles upon a dead camel, so he performs an autopsy on its stomach.
Got a load of stench of camel digesting food straight up my nostrils.
After realizing that the food the camel's eaten has been partially digested, Grylls
Neredeyse.
squeezes every bit of fluid out of it to quench his thirst.
Drinkable, but truly. Drink this, and you'd probably vomit and risk worsening dehydration.
Than just an out-hole exhibitionist.
By performing an enema, you bypass the gag region.
Enema can be done as and when there's a camel carcass around.
to set up camp.
Kamala bakıyorum.
Rain. I must say I've never eaten raw goat's testicles before. Merci Mohammed.
O dinledi.
Number 1, organic dung juice.
There's a survival trick I was shown by an old ranger.
We're probably
O
all sick to our
bayakçı
stomachs by
yedi.
now. So let's
Keçinin
find something to wash it all
bir
down with,
yeri
shall we?
de
One thing you can do if you're stuck out here with no
Sent.
water source at all is actually drink the fluid
Banka.
from a fresh elephant dung.
Once again, water is scarce, and Grills needs to find another source to survive out in the African plains. Luckily for Grills, he's found enough fresh and easy to access elephant droppings / water supplies to keep him alive. From the look on his face, it's obvious he wanted urine more than anything. But one thing Grills does best is optimism. It's even possible that the elephant dung boosted his morale. Disgusting indeed. But aside from the rancid smell and the bacteria, it looks palatable. We guess.
There can be harmful bacteria in that water, but if you have nothing else to drink, it could buy you extra time.
Do you agree with our list?
That one's kind of alright.
What's your favorite Bear Grylls moment?
Yumurta
For more
şey
educational top 10s published every
Ama
day,
buradan
be sure to
nasıl
subscribe to
portallar var yiyor.
watchmojo.com.
Arkadaşlar bu videodan bu kadar. Sağ olun. Bay bay. Diyelim.